Hello again, everyone. Toby Burrell here with you for another exciting night of Lady Devil Volleyball. It'll be our probably our last broadcast of the season of volleyball. This is our last home game, and as you can see on the screen, it's Youth League night, and they are celebrating with the folks who play the Youth League with them. And after that's all said and done, we'll have volleyball coming up. Swain in the pink tonight for Breast Cancer Awareness Night here at Swain High School. They are hosting Hayesville, the number 2 team in the Smoky Mountain Conference. Hayesville cruises in with a 14-4 and 8-3 overall record, while Our Lady Devils are 10-9 and 4-5. So both teams will line up and come together to say good luck, and then we'll be on our way from Swain High School. Best of 5 coming your way tonight. And what will be the last regular season home game for these Lady Devils, the playoffs. We'll see what happens there, but until then, all we can tell you is Monday, this Swain team is at Cherokee for a makeup game, and then on Tuesday, they travel to first place and undefeated Murphy for the final game of the regular season. Playoffs will start probably the following week, if I'm make my guess correctly. So Swain will start with Michaela Reardon, Caitlin Anthony, and Grace Cape, along with Ashton Yantz, Taylor Collins, and Kinsey Eagleman will start in the service position. And then you will see very quickly here Alyssa Smith in the white jersey substitute in for Taylor Collins. On the, see if we can identify our Yellow Jackets, it's Tori Combs, number 20. 45, Kamonta Lloyd. I hope I'm saying that name correctly. 22 is Rebecca Cothran. 25 is Savannah Honest. And number 7, Emily Thurman. And I think that's 10, Gabby Siebert. So here we go. We're underway as Kinsey Eagleman will do the honors for Swain. Punched over and deep. There's Thurman with the pass set to the outside. Up and down right away by Gabby Siebert. So the Jackets on the board first. And we didn't mispronounce their record. They are 14-4 overall, 8-3 in the SMC. Into the game for them is Meredith Reynolds and Alyssa McDaniel. Brett Patillo on the court now for Swain. Patillo, Smith, and Cabe on the back row to receive McDaniel's serve. Smith with the pass right to Reardon. Reardon goes outside to Cabe. Cabe's cross court, and it is a net violation on the Jackets. So back to 1 each here early on. And Smith out, Anthony in, and Collins back in for the Lady Devils. Collins will anchor the middle while Anthony serves. You see the result there, and now it will be Rebecca Cothran for the Yellow Jackets, a junior. Up and over. Cabe's got that. Now Yantz will have to hustle. Cabe goes back to the middle and hammers it to Grace Cabe on the board. Thanks to the pass by Ashton Yantz. So back to 2-2. It'll be Yantz to serve it up. A floater to the back corner. Picked up, and there's Lloyd in the middle. She dinks it, and Reardon cannot get to it. So Lloyd with her first kill of the night, and the Jackets back on top. It will be their libero, Emily Thurman, who's a senior, to serve. She's going to jump and hit it. Does well, and it's off of Anthony's arm, so it'll be an ace for Thurman. And she will go back to the service line again, looking to extend this Yellow Jacket lead. It's 2 now. Thurman off the back wall, jumps, serves, right at Anthony again. Good pass this time. Yantz has got it. She goes outside to Reardon. Reardon goes down the line. Thurman's there, brushes the rafters, but the Jackets will still push it over and deep. Patillo with the pass. Yantz to set the offense. Back sets Cabe. Cabe goes off the block and gets it down. And now she goes to the service line with the Lady Devils trailing by a point. Over and deep, Thurman in front, set to the middle, and that one's pushed almost over, but not quite, by Savannah Annis. And so Cabe will serve it again for the Lady Devils with the score tied again at 4. Good hard serve that time by Cabe, and she's got herself an ace, and the Lady Devils with their first lead of the night at 5-4. And so Cabe will go back to work for the third time at the service line. It's hard side spin played over there by Annis. Now it'll go back to her. It hits the rafter, and they can't get anything out of that. So Swain now with their largest lead of the night at 2, and Cabe continues to serve. That's 4 straight from the senior captain. Cabe hard down that line, nicely picked up, but it's off the rafter again, and the Jackets are having a hard time with the ceiling height here at Swain High School. That's their third one off the rafter, and now Cabe will serve again. Good hard down the line, and that is out just barely. So Cabe swinging for the fences, so to speak, going for a home run, and it doesn't go. So we've got Combs and Siebert back into the Yellow Jacket lineup. It'll be Combs to serve it. She is a senior, and she hits it back deep. Anthony with a good pass to the net. Yance takes it over on 2. Now we'll have another chance to attack. Outside to Reardon. She goes down the line, picked up by the Jackets, and now it'll have to be Yance. She sets it straight up for Collins. Collins takes a swing at it, almost down. Here come the Jackets again. That one's close. Collins hits it, but it's blocked there by Savannah Annis. And the Jackets back to within 1 after the Lady Devils reeled off a 3-point lead. It'll be Combs again to serve it. Up and over, it's deep, but Anthony's got it. Good pass to Yance. Yance goes outside of Collins. Collins up and over. Combs digs it out, and now it'll be Thurman to play it over. Cabe has that. Yance back outside to Reardon. Reardon goes down the line in the middle, and Michaela Reardon finds the floor right away. Good job by Michaela, and the Lady Devils back up by 2 with Alyssa Smith in to serve it. Looking to match their biggest lead here in the first set. Good serve rather. Back set by Anna. She goes down the line. Smith's got it. Cabe pushes it up, and they get it over. What a job by the Lady Devils scrambling. They go back outside to Annis again, right at Yance, but Patillo pops it up from Reardon, and she puts it up and down. But we got a net violation. It worked out perfectly for Reardon as the Jackets blockers were in the net. And Swain back up to that 3-point bulge. And Alyssa Smith to serve it again. Good hard one to the middle, almost a ace, but the Jackets scramble and get it over. And that's okay as long as they're scrambling, because that gives the Lady Devils the opportunity to pass, set, and kill like they did just there with Caitlin Anthony. So now it's a 4-point advantage for Swain. Smith still serving. Good hard floater to the back row. That'll be Combs to set it to the middle. It's hit and down. Nicely done by Megan Woody. So Woody breaks the string, cuts it back to 3 here for the Yellow Jackets. And it'll be Annis to the service line now, looking to get the Jackets back in this. Jump serve by her, a floater, knuckleball. Good pass to Reardon. Reardon goes to Anthony in the middle. Anthony right at Thurman. Now Combs sets it outside for Cawthron. Reardon gets to it, but it goes off her hands, and now Anthony frees it over. Thurman in the back row. Combs to set it now. Back set down the side for Siebert. Swain keeps it alive. Anthony hammers at it. Now Combs will set it back again, and it'll be pushed over by Woody. A good chance for the Lady Devils. They go outside to Reardon. Off the block and down. Michaela Reardon with her second kill. And Mae Duncan up off the Swain bench to come in and serve for Reardon. So Duncan, the senior, will serve now. Swain up by 4 here in the first game. Good soft serve. The Jackets have to dig it out, and now they get a kill out of it with Rebecca Cawthron. Right to the soft center of the Swain defense. Duncan checks back out, and back in is Reardon. It will be Woody at the service line for the Yellow Jackets, Woody, a senior outside hitter. That one's up and over. Patillo with a pass. It's a good one. Reardon over on 2. And now we got a 2-hit on Combs. And Eagleman checks in for the Lady Devils. Will Swain back up to that 4-point edge, and Kinsey will serve it now, looking to extend the Swain lead here in the first game. Good hard serve to the middle. Thurman's got it. Combs has to hustle. She gets there, sets it outside to Lloyd. Great opportunity for the Lady Devils to attack. They go to Anthony, and she doesn't get that one over. So it'll be back to the Yellow Jackets. Subs all over the place. Patillo for Eagleman on our side, and McDaniel and Reynolds check back in for Siebert and Combs. It will be McDaniel to serve it for the Yellow Jackets. Smith with a pass. It's a good one. Reardon tries to take it over, and Lloyd blocks it. Lloyd presents an awful big block in that middle with a big wingspan. Michaela couldn't get that one over, and now it'll be McDaniel to serve it again, looking to cut this to a 1-point Swain lead. Good pass there, back to Cave, and it's too short. So it's a 1-point advantage now for the Lady Devils, and back to that service line is McDaniel. That one's up and over right at Cave. She passes to Reardon, back row set to Smith. She goes off the block of Lloyd. Now Thurman's got it. Back to the middle to Lloyd. She goes over with it. Cave digs that out. Reardon goes back set to Yantz. She's right to, and the Jackets survive that. Good scramble play, but the Lady Devils have to take advantage. That's off the Lloyd block. They go right back to Lloyd in the middle. She goes deep. Patillo's there in position. Outside to Cave. Cave off the block and down. So Swain able to maintain the lead. Caitlin Anthony goes to the service line now, the sophomore. That one's out of rotation call on the Lady Devils. So it'll be a point to the Jackets. It's a tough one they didn't have to earn. So they're going to discuss it. Coach McMahon wanted an explanation. Don't blame her. That slows the pace of the game just a little bit, breaks Hayesville's momentum. Not to mention, gives her clarification. She has her sheet out. So now they're right. Patillo with the pass, now back in action. Yantz goes over with her left hand, but the Jackets were in the net. And it'll be Yantz to the service line now. With Swain still leading by 2 here. Since taking over the lead at 4-3, the Lady Devils have stayed in control on top of the score. That'll be outside. Dug by Anthony. It's going to hit the rail and nobody can touch it, so it'll be down. Good job by Caitlin getting underneath that hard hit. The Lady Devils have to be cognizant of where the ball's at and then scramble to keep that from happening. And now it'll be Thurman to serve it. Jump serve up and over. Anthony's got that. She sits, passes it to Yantz. Yantz goes back set to Cabe. Thurman's got the dig. McDaniel the set to the middle, and that one is in by Woody. And we are tied at 14. Fourth tie of the game. We are in game 1. Emily Thurman serving for the Yellow Jackets. Up and over, good hard serve. Pulled out there by Patillo, but it's tipped over by Annis. And from our vantage point, it certainly looked as though she was over that net, but no call, and the Jackets retake the lead at 15-14. Thurman to serve it again. That one's in the net. So we're back to tied at 15. And for the Lady Devils, it will be Grace Cave to serve it. Good hard serve to the corner. Thurman's there to get it now. McDaniel has to hustle, and Hayesville will get no attack. Swain with a perfect opportunity to attack. They go Collins, and there it is. Collins puts that one down. And Swain back on top, 16-15. Cabe to serve. Good hard serve to the back row. Played by Cawthron. And now another free ball over by the Jackets. They go outside to Reardon. She goes cross court, and it is just out. That was inches away from being a point for the Lady Devils, and we're tied back up at 16. In to serve will be Combs. She will also set. Also back into the lineup is Siebert for the front row. So Combs to set and then, or serve then set. Yance has to hustle for that one. Now we got Lady Devils running into each other, but that's better than letting it fall. Woody sets that over. Yance goes deep with it, and that's touched, but it was going to be out. So the Lady Devils, the beneficiary of a good break. And Smith in to serve for Collins, and back to the front row is Caitlin Anthony now. So Alyssa Smith to serve it. Good hard one, and that one is out. Back to tied. Seventh time we've been tied, and that's Annis to serve it. Good hard serve. Patillo's able to dig it out. Now there's a set over there from Anthony, and Patillo drives it hard to the back row. The Jackets having to scramble, and they can't get it over. So Swain back on top, 18-17. Duncan into the lineup to serve for Reardon. So far, neither team able to pull away in this one. Duncan serve cross court, pulled out of there by Annis. Combs has to really hustle, and the Jackets getting absolutely no attacks. Couldn't have been drawn up any better for the Lady Devil offense, as they've been able to attack almost at will at times and unable to pull away so far. Duncan back out, Reardon back in. It will be Michaela Anderson to serve it. And we're still playing. Swain called timeout, but there was no call. He wasn't granted. So they'll continue to play. Cade dives for that one. It's set to the middle. Anthony off the block. Reardon tries to play it up and down. And so a frustrated Kayla McMahon after not being granted the timeout. And Hayesville pulls back ahead. And there's a yellow card for no reason at all. I'm not real sure what that was all about. But McMahon assessed a yellow card during that timeout. I didn't see what she did. I had my head down writing, but frustration spilling over at Hayesville getting the point and her not getting the timeout she asked for. Very plainly, she was even out on the court as the ball was served. So, as we return to action, it'll be Megan Woody to serve it. The Lady Devils to receive it. The Jackets up by 1. We are in game 1. Yellow Jackets really on their scorecard have been 3-0 specialists this year. So the Lady Devils would really like to see this one taken to a 5th or 6th game. The Jackets have had no opportunities to attack, though. There's Anthony off the block. And so Caitlin has her second kill, and we're back to square at 19. 9th time. That one's over by Eagleman. Lloyd will not be able to attack on that one. And the Jackets' offense is non-existent at this point, but the Lady Devils are swinging away, boys. And that's good news for the Swain side. Swain back up by 1, 20-19. Good hard serve, good placement. That's going to be close and put away by Anthony at the net. So Caitlin Anthony puts that one away. Timeout, Hayesville, and they are granted that timeout. So it's 21-19, Swain by 2 right here. And as we said, the key to this first game has been exclusively Hayesville playing on their heels and not able to attack, and Swain attacking at almost every juncture at this game. So far, by my count, Cabe with 4 kills, Reardon with 2, Collins with 1, Anthony with 3. So Swain really being aggressive, and it's paying off here in game 1. It'll be Kenzie Eagleman, the sophomore, to serve it. Jackets have taken a timeout. Swain has taken a timeout. So we head down the stretch here in game 1. That's a floater, deep, pulled out of there. Combs has to hustle, and again, no attack from the Jackets. Swain will get the opportunity. Anthony hits. It's pushed over by Reardon all the way to the back. Now the Jackets have a chance. They go back set, and that one is out. That is Siebert who misses the line. Eagleman to serve again. Swain up by 3. Floater doesn't make it over the net. Patillo up, as are McDaniel and Meredith Reynolds. So it will be McDaniels to serve it and then become the setter. And the Lady Devils looking to be aggressive right here. That one's going to be close. Pushed outside by Reardon off the block. And that was a good spot right there by Ashton Yance to push that one into the hole. And now it'll be Anthony serving with Swain up by 3, needing only 2 points to close out this first game. Good hard serve. Hayesville a chance to attack. They go to Lloyd in the middle. She swings the first time today. And Collins swings back. Nice play by Patillo. It's dumped over into the middle. And that cuts the lead to 1. That was McDaniel finding the soft spot in the middle over top of the block. And now it will be Cothran to serve it. Floater to the middle. Patillo's got it. It's going to be close. Blocked. And Yance can't get to it. So down to 1 point now, 23-22. Lady Devils need to be aggressive and put this one in the books. Floater down the line. Anthony with a good pass to Yance. She goes middle to Kay. Power dink in by Kay. Puts her team 1 point away from closing out the first game, and Yance goes to the service line. Timeout Hayesville. They've taken both of theirs now, and Swain needs only 1 point to put game 1 away. And looking at Hayesville this year, they've beaten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of their 14 wins have been 3-0 wins. So obviously getting a game from them doesn't guarantee you a win, but it sure goes a long way towards breaking what they're used to doing. Their 5-game sets were a loss to Pisgah, a loss to Murphy. They lost to Robbinsville in 3, and they lost to Murphy in 3. That's their 4 losses. So here is Ashton Yance at game point of the first set. Hayesville out of timeout, Swain with 1 left to set the stage. Yance's serve up and over good. Thurman off her arm. It'll be a tough attack if the Jackets can get one. They do. Reardon plays it. Yance backpedals. Now Collins will hit it, and it's blocked by Lloyd. So we're 2-1 now. And that's the 4th block that I have for Lloyd, and Thurman will go to the line. She has been by far their most aggressive server here in this first set. Thurman up and over a floater. Pass by Patillo is a good one. Yance goes outside to Reardon. She goes deep. It's just out. So we're knotted at 24, and timeout by Swain. As we go back to being tied, you have to win by 2, so this one's going to go for a little while. And I have a feeling, Joe, my friend, we're going to be here a little while tonight. Unlike Tuesday night, it was a very short night as the Lady Devils swept Cherokee 3-0. This one may take a little while. Swain is out of timeouts now, so is Hayesville, so it is cases going forward. You got to win by 2. Hayesville has the serve and the chance to take the lead back for the first time since 1918. It will be Emily Thurman, their senior. And she has thrown darts from back there so far. And she is set to go again. Jump serve, floater to the back row. Patillo, good pass to Yance. Yance back sets Cabe. Cabe with a hammer. Dug out of there by McDaniel, but free balled over. Patillo's got the pass. Collins in the middle, and that is on the line. So Collins gives Swain the advantage back with her second kill in this one. And now they have the 1-point lead with Grace Cabe to serve it. The ball goes all the way out into the lobby, so it has to be retrieved. And Cabe will serve it, looking to close out the first game. Good hard serve, back row, and it's just out. Back tied at 25. It'll be Combs to serve it. Cabe, Anthony, and Patillo to return it. Attack on the front is Reardon and Collins. That one floats over to Patillo. There's a good pass to Yance. Yance sits outside of Patillo. She goes down the line. And now will the Jackets be able to attack? No. Yance has to play it, though, so Patillo floats it up. Reardon stands and drives it. Here's a chance for the Jackets to attack. They go middle. It's dinked to the middle and down by Woody. So the Jackets doing their damage with placement rather than bullets. And it doesn't matter. They have taken a 1-point lead and now look to close out the Lady Devils in game one. Floater to the back row. Anthony with the pass. Yance with it. She goes outside to Patillo down the line. Thurman plays it, but it's down. And Patillo with the kill. And Swain back to 26. Tied again. It'll be Smith to serve. Up and over. Good hard serve. It's off. Jackets will struggle to attack. They push it over short, and it works. Right off of the block. And so now the Jackets again with a chance to put the Devils away. Floater, Cabe with it. Reardon sets it up close for Anthony. Anthony finds the middle, and we go back to square again. Duncan in to serve it, tied at 27. Duncan with a floater over. That's going to be close. It's pulled out. Set back to Patillo again. She stands and drives it back to Thurman. Now Jackets a chance to attack. They go middle to Woody. She goes middle. It's pulled out miraculously by Patillo. Duncan's got it. Cabe's got it. Patillo will have to push it over again deep. She does. Jackets a chance to attack. They go back set again, and off of that they get it down with Siebert. So again, back to a 1-point advantage for the Jackets. Woody goes to the service line to set it. Lloyd checks back in, as does Reardon. Woody serves, looking to close out the Devils here. Floater, Smith with a last-minute decision on the pass. Anthony pushes it down. It gets over. Smith has to come in and take that. They go cross court, and they can't play it. Hayesville's going to take this first game 29-27. So we'll be back after this set break. So we're back ready for set number 2 to get underway here at Swain High School. The Jackets take the first one, so they go up 1-0. Remember, we counted it off for you. I think I said 11 out of their 14 wins have been 3-0 sweeps. So this is a very good team. They've been able to, Swain has at least been able to keep them from attacking here in the first set. Let's see if they can do the same by being aggressive here in set number 2. So we're almost set to go. It'll be Alyssa McDaniel for the Jackets serving to a back row of Patillo, Smith, and Cabe, all seniors for the Lady Devils. And we're underway for game number 2. McDaniel out of rotation on Swain. So I don't know what we got. Point for Hayesville, though. And another one. So I'm not real sure what happened. Sorry for the silence. I was just trying to figure it out. Out of rotation. Reardon sets Yance in the middle, and now the Jackets with that opportunity we were talking about to attack, and they don't unable to take advantage of it. So Swain will get the serve back here, as it will be Anthony to serve. Collins in for her. Good hard serve down the line. The Jackets able to make a play on it. Now it'll be punched over. Patillo's roaming the middle there and has that. Back set, Collins punches to the back row. Here comes McDaniel to set. She goes outside, and that one is up and down by Rebecca Cothran. Talked about that in set 1, the importance of the Lady Devils being able to put themselves in positions to attack rather than allowing the Jackets to. And there's one of those opportunities, but it doesn't get over, and suddenly it's a 3-point advantage for the Jackets. The Lady Devils need to get rolling here, break this momentum. There's a high floater. Patillo's got that right to Yance. Yance sets Cabe in the middle, and Cabe puts it down. Grace Cabe put that one away and got the crowd involved. Now it will be Yance to serve it. With the Lady Devils down by 2. Yance's serve, knuckleball, and it's going to be an ace. So back to 4-3 now. 1-point advantage by the Jackets. Yance to go again. And that's deep. Thurman plays it. McDaniel will set it to the middle to Lloyd. She hammers it, and that is out. So we're back to tie at 4. Yance to serve again. Good floater. Thurman with a pass. McDaniel goes outside to Annis. This time off the block. Cabe saves it. Collins hits it. Now we got a scramble going. That one just makes it over, and they can't get it. So Savannah Annis will get that one down and give the Jackets back a 1-point lead. Thurman to the service line. Anthony with it. Reardon saves it. Collins hits it to the back. McDaniel has to take it. They go outside to Annis. She goes over soft. Anthony pops that one up, but it backpedals Patillo. She gets it over, but now the Jackets with a chance to attack. They do just that. Patillo's in position and makes the play. Back set to Cabe, who hits it with her left hand. Is it going to get down? Miraculous attempt, and they get it over. Cabe dives to save that. Anthony's got it, but no good. It will be a point for the Jackets. Good save there by Meredith Reynolds for the Yellow Jackets. That ball looked like it was going to get down for Swain, and she made a great play on it. Thurman to serve again. Good hard top spin serve. Reardon takes it. Somebody's got to hit it over. It's going to be Collins. And now the Lady Devils playing on their heels. They're getting chances to attack, the Jackets being they. McDaniel again goes back set. Patillo's there. Yance is there. She pushes it back to the corner and gets that one to fall. So Swain to serve it now. Cabe to the service line. Swain has yet to lead in this set. It's a good serve to Cawthorn. Now it'll be Annis off the block and off the Anthony dig, and it will be down. And back to a 2-point advantage. Swain will return here with a line of Cabe, Anthony, and Patillo. To serve it will be Combs. Then she will move into the setter's position. Good spot, good set. Reardon with it. She finds the floor, or does she? No. It's going to make it over. It does not make it over. So Swain back to within one here, and Smith to serve it. Good floater. Good set by Combs. It's pushed over. Tipped right back over by Anthony. That one's going to be close as well, and it doesn't make it, so it's tied at 7 rather. Smith to serve again, looking to give the Lady Devils their first lead in this one. Good hard serve, right at Cawthorn again. Combs sets it outside, swinging. Cabe hits it, but she can't make a play on it, and that will be Gabby Siebert to get that one down. And back on top go the Jackets. This is looking an awful lot like game one, except the two teams have reversed roles. In game one, it was Swain with the lead most of the way. That's a shank. And Anthony had already moved out of position, so a service ace there for Annis. And she will serve it again, looking to match the Jackets' biggest lead here in game one. Good hard serve. Patillo pushes it out to the side to Reardon, and Smith drives it over. Now the Jackets still will hit. I'm not real sure how they did it. That got over. Unbelievably, Anthony pulled it off the floor, and Patillo was able to get to it and push it up and over. Now Reardon to the middle, but the Jackets are equal. They go to Woody, and Smith can't get to that one. So Woody puts that one down, and now it is that 3-point advantage again for the Jackets. Down the line, Smith's got it, but Reardon has to pull it back, and that's no good. So now it's a 4-point advantage. Timeout, Swain. So Jackets lead by, I thought it was 4. It is 4. 11-7 here in the second set. They took the first set by the score 29-27. It went back and forth for a long time. And we should tell you down the road, we'll be with you next week for soccer action, as the Maroon Devil soccer team will be at home 2 games next week. We'll have both of those for you. And we'll be with you Friday, tomorrow night, as you're watching this now, as the Maroon Devils travel to Rosman to face the Tigers. We'll have the Farley Insurance pregame show at 7, followed by kickoff with Gary and Coach White. Yeah, I think we're doing that one for free. We'll see. I think that's the case. So we're ready to go here. It will be Annis again to serve. She has been red hot at the service line in this rotation, and that timeout paid dividends as she serves it into the net. And the boisterous student section over there getting involved with that one, and that'll be Mae Duncan in to serve for the Lady Devils. Floater across. Thurman's got it. That's going to be close. Yance pushes it down but doesn't get it all the way on the floor. And now they're going to look at each other and let it hit. So miscommunication by the Jackets. And Duncan will serve it again, looking to cut into this lead. Duncan hits that one. Is played over there. Looked like it may have been going out. They go back. It's swung. Duncan plays it. Smith will have to bail it out. And now Yance will have to go over. She does deep. Annis with a pass to Woody in the middle, pulled up by Cabe, set outside to Patillo. She goes deep with it, played by Annis, And now what will they get out of it? It's out of bounds. So the Lady Devils scrambling their way back to being down 1 here. Duncan's serve up and over deep. Played by Anna, set by Combs. That one's over by Woody. And back to Yance, who goes over hard with it. Cabe's got it, good pass. Yance tries to go over again on 2. And now the Jackets go back to a 2-point lead, and it will be Woody back at the service line for the Jackets. Hard serve. Patillo's got it. Yance has to push it over. And Lloyd now gets a chance to hit it, and it's going to be out. So back to 1 for the Lady Devils. Eagleman in to serve for Patillo, with Swain trailing by 1. Good serve over. Thurman's got it. Good pass to Combs. Eagleman can't get there and get an angle. She punches it out of bounds. So the Jackets able to stay up by taking advantage each time. So it's still a 2-point advantage for the Jackets thanks to the Gabby Siebert kill there. And Siebert comes out, as does Combs. And McDaniel will serve it for the Yellow Jackets. Good hard serve. Smith with a great pass. Reardon goes outside to Cabe, and Cabe hammers it, and it's out. That one went all the way out into the hallway, retrieved by Hayesville's coach. And now Alyssa McDaniel will go back to the service line, looking to equal the largest lead of game 2. Smith with it. Pushed up for Anthony. She pushes it cross court. McDaniel has to play it. McDaniel is their setter, so that makes it tough. Now it'll be Reardon to set outside to Cabe. Power dink. There's McDaniel to get it, so they have to go back again. And that one just over the top by Lloyd. And now the Jackets lead by 4 again. Their largest lead of the night. McDaniel to serve. Floater down the line, and Smith has got it. Reardon back to Smith. She punches it over. Anna to McDaniel. McDaniel to Lloyd in the middle. Blocked by Anthony back over. That was a block. Now, to beat it all, there's going to be a replay out of that because the down official had a block. And just as I predicted, a replay. So another break that does not go the Lady Devils' way as they Hayesville had returned it, but they were in scramble mode. Cabe with the pass, Reardon with it, back outside to Cabe, who has to fall backwards to try to get anything on it. That one hits the rafter, so as they say in basketball, ball don't lie. And Swain gets the serve nonetheless. It'll be Anthony to the service line, and Collins in the game to play middle. Anthony serve up and over. Floater to Thurman. She plays it now. Hayesville is in scramble mode again. Pushed over. Cabe gets it. Goes back out to the outside to hit, and she goes deep. So to the service line is Rebecca Cawthorn for the Yellow Jackets. Floater. Cabe's got that right to Yance. Yance goes back to Cabe, blocked by Lloyd. Collins takes a rip at it, and we got a net violation. And worth noting, I have 16-13. Worth noting that Swain now has 2 kills in the second set, which means the offense is evaporated in this one. And again, a scramble situation. It'll be free balled over. Hayesville with a chance to attack. And they do. They go outside to Anna. She hammers it off the block and down. Hayesville on the converse side of that has 8 so far. Back up to 4 now. The Jackets. Thurman to serve it. It's over hard, and that was probably going to be out. Anthony couldn't wait. Collins with a chance to attack. Thurman plays it, and now they go outside, pushed right down the line, and Reardon can't get there. And now it is the largest lead of the night for the Jackets at 5. Again, I can't emphasize enough that the Lady Devils, just like that play, are not attacking in this set. They're not able to, and the Jackets are, just like that. Another timeout for the Lady Devils as the lead balloons to 6. Swain definitely has lost their momentum from game 1. And now I've got to find a way to get it back here in game 2. They trail by 6. And Swain has used both timeouts here to try to get something going. Let's see if it works this time, as the Jackets will return, and they still have service here looking to get to 20. And a very large 7-point lead. So Emily Thurman to serve it. That's a good pass from Anthony, and that is out. But at least it was an attack. That's what the Lady Devils need. Now they're down 7. Got to do some digging. They need a service break here in a bad way. Good hard serve. Anthony sits with it. Got another good pass to give Collins in the middle. She hits it right at McDaniel, and now they're scrambling around, pushed over, but Collins is there, over on 2. And here come the Jackets, right to where they're not. And it balloons to 8. Thurman to serve it again. This one is careening off the track, so to speak. That's what happens when you get something hard hit. You force the other team to make a mistake or two. So now Swain's got to dig out of a hole. It'll be Cabe to serve it, with Swain trailing by 7. Good hard serve. Be a tough attack, and they can't get it. So Yance with a chance to set it. Collins with a chance to hit it. Pulled out of there by the Jackets. Now they go on the offensive. Off the block, Yance has got it. Patillo punches it over on 2 and gets it to go. And so Cabe will serve it again. Good hard serve to the back row. Back set to Anna. She finds the open spot. She is not hitting them hard. She's just hitting them where they're not. Now I have her with more kills by herself in this one than the Lady Devils do in this one. Savannah Annis has 7 kills in this set alone. Swain has 4. Patillo drives it to the back row. Thurman with a good pass. Now to the middle to Woody. It's off the block. Anthony's there. Patillo has to set it. She does outside to Reardon on her knees to get it. And another dink. Reardon there to pick it up. And here come the Jackets again. They go outside to Anderson. She's been hot. There's Yance to pick it up. And Reardon off the block. Is it going to make it over? No, it's not. So good job by the Lady Devils to get a kill out of that. And Smith will go to the service line now for Swain. That's a floater to the back row, picked up there by Cawthron. Woody in the middle hits it, and we got a net violation on Caitlin Anthony. So the positives of that is Savannah Annis just rotated off the front row. but she's at the service line. Cabe with it. Anthony can't get to it. And now 1 point away are the Jackets from taking game 2. Annis to serve it. She's been the hero for the Jackets in this one. Knuckleball, it sails out. So good break for the Lady Devils. Now that Mae Duncan has to serve out. There's no two ways about it. She has to. Otherwise, the Jackets with a service break here take the second set. Duncan with it, up and over, good floater. Thurman steps in. That's outside, down the line. Duncan hits it, game over. Second set goes to the Jackets. 25-17 in that one. So we'll be back with the third set in just a minute. Set number 3 is almost ready to get underway, and it is do or die time for our Lady Devils. They need to score a win here and get up off the deck, get themselves back in this match. Kenzie Eagleman will start it for the Lady Devils with a serve. And we're underway. Set number 3 grazes the top of the net. Now it'll be a free ball over. This is what Swain was able to capitalize on the most in set number 1. Cabe hits that one. Now a chance to attack. Reardon's got it. Back outside to Cabe. Jumps too soon. And the Jackets on the board first. The usual substitutions in that we've seen most of this way. And it will be McDaniel to serve it. Up and over, knuckleball. Smith's got it. And McDaniel with an ace. 2-0. Not the start we were hoping for. Swain needs to stop the bleeding right here and keep Hayesville from going on a run, no matter what the score is during the run. They're going to the right person. And that's blocked by Lloyd. They're just not taking account for where she's at on the court. And a 3-0 start. Not sure what the dilemma is down with the down official. McDaniel with it again. Cabe with the pass. They go to Smith on the back row. She hammers it. And Lloyd wins that battle at the net again. Reardon has no choice but to take it over. Cabe laying on the floor and Anthony not in position to hit. Reardon goes this time down the line. Cabe goes away. Now it's back to Lloyd. She goes off the block. Anthony able to get a fingertip on it. Cabe has to dive at it, and now it's slowly snowballing into the worst possible start we can imagine for game number 3. 4-0 Jackets behind the serving of Alyssa McDaniel. And Swain in full scrabble mode, unable to get an attack going. Back set to Anthony. She goes cross court. Now the Jackets should get a set. They go outside, down the net again, trying to win the placement battle. And that one finally is down. So Swain on the board. And 4 will be the largest lead so far in this game for the Jackets. Anthony to serve it. That one's up and over. And again, we're going to struggle with the rafters. Hayesville really had that mess with them in game 1. Reardon goes to Collins off the net. She gets it up. And Cabe gets that one to go. So Swain on a 2-0 run. It'll be Anthony to serve it again. Looking to cut this lead to 1. Good overhead, and there's an ace by Caitlin Anthony. So back to 1 now. Anthony's serve is in the net. So back to 2 for the Jackets, and serving will be Rebecca Cothran. Floater to the middle. Patillo steps in, but that's going to be close. Yance is going to lose that battle at the net. And a 3-point advantage now for the Jackets. Swain pulled to within 1, but no closer so far. Cothran with it. Cabe passes it. Yance right back to Cabe. She goes off. But Annis is there. The back set to the outside, blocked by Collins from Woody. Now outside to Annis. Cabe was sitting there. Now Cabe hits it down the line, but McDaniels is there. And that's going to be free balled over. Swain really needs an attack out of this in a bad way. And they don't get it. So back to a 4-point advantage for the Jackets. Floater, Cabe's got it. Yance will pass it back to her. She goes cross court to McDaniel, and now there's been precious little of that from Annis. A mistake, I mean. She swung at that one instead of trying to place it, and it worked out for the Lady Devils. Now Yance to serve it. Floater up and over, but played by Cothran. Now Lloyd will push it over to Annis, who drives it back row. Anthony with it. Yance sets to the middle to Collins. Collins hits Thurman right in the hands with it. It rolls over to the Hayesville side, so point for the Lady Devils. So Yance will serve it again. Floater down the line. Thurman's got it. And they set it to the front row. She pushes it right to the same spot again, and there's nobody there to hit it. So here comes McDaniel. She goes outside, same spot again. So again, Annis with another placed kill. It seems as though the Lady Devils had more success forcing her to drive it with nobody blocking. There's a rare service error by the Jackets, which will give Grace Cabe a chance to cut the lead down for Swain here in game 3. Good hard serve. It's shanked a little bit by Cawthorn. Now Thurman tries to take advantage of that and can't, so Swain back to 1 right here behind their senior in the services. So it'll be Cabe to serve again. Good hard knuckleball. Thurman hits it. It's going to be, can't get that one, and it's an ace to tie it back up at 8. So tied at 8, back where we started, and that's been a dig for the Lady Devils. So see, didn't even get the words out of my mouth if they could take the lead. So it will be Tori Combs to serve it for the Jackets. Anthony with the pass. It's a good one. Reardon goes with a dink, and it is going to pay off. So we're tied again at 9, and Smith will serve for Swain, looking for their first lead since game 1. It's a good overhand near the back row, and that's down for Woody. Ever so close over there, but it was in by just a fraction, and now the Jackets will serve it back up by 1. So all Swain able to do so far is tie it. Good hard serve, nice pass, but it hits something. And back up to 2. Smith with it. Reardon has to pop it up now, and Cable hit it from the back row. Over the block by Woody, and now it'll be back to Woody. She power dinks it right at Brett Patillo. Pushed back up in front of Anthony. And now the Jackets will go outside. It's blocked by Patillo and Anthony. So May Duncan into the lineup, Swain trailing by 1. Duncan top spin, Thurman's got it. Combs to set it to the middle to Woody, blocked by Anthony. And it's over free. Swain with a chance to attack again. We've seen how important that can be. Patillo off the block. Now Thurman from the back row, and she drives it to the back wall, and we're tied again at 11. Duncan to serve for the lead. High floater, Thurman to the back row. Combs back sets it, swiped at right to the middle, and that one's down by Siebert. And back on top are the Jackets by 1. It will be Woody to serve it for the Jackets. Hard top spin, and an ace by Woody gives the Jackets a 2-point lead again. Floater this time. Smith's got that one. It has to back Reardon up, and now Patillo will stand and drive it softly to the middle, and that's going to pay off for Brett as it goes down, and she ends up with a kill out of that. And we're back to 1 right here as Eagleman checks back in for the Lady Devils to serve it. Floater cross court. Annis has got it. Combs goes outside and down the line. Lady Devils go outside to Cabe. She goes back row, and it hits right on the line for Grace. So we're tied again at 13, the third time in this set we've been tied. Eagleman looking to do what others have not been able to do so far in serving the Lady Devils into the lead. Annis with a bad pass, and Mackenzie Eagleman has done just that with an ace, giving Swain the advantage at 14-13, their first lead of this set. Good hard one, barely over. Combs sets it, hammered cross court, and Siebert answers for the Jackets. Back at 14. Fourth time we've been tied in this one. (2-0) advantage for the Yellow Jackets, who are looking to close out their 12th match this season in 3-0 fashion. Swain looking to get off the deck and force extras. Patillo with a good pass. Reardon back sets it all the way to the back line. Now Annis outside, and that one's deep and out of bounds. So Swain back on top at 15-14. Anthony to serve it. Floater to the back row. Thurman changes her mind at the last minute, is able to get it over. That's pushed to the middle, but Cabe's there. Now Reardon goes right back to Collins, who doesn't get that one over, and we're tied again at 15. So it will be Cawthron at the service line now for the Jackets. Slow floater. Patillo steps in, but that one's over. The Jackets will set it up. They go to Lloyd in the middle. Cabe dives and gets it. Collins punches it over. More of the same that time. And right to the soft middle by Meredith Reynolds. So 1 point advantage back for the Jackets, and serving still is Cawthron. Floater to the back row. Patillo's got it. Yance has to hustle. Now Collins stands and drives it. Good job by Collins. Set to the front by Lloyd. She hits it. Patillo dives to get it. Reardon keeps it alive, and Anthony punches it over. So Swain surviving the scramble. Can they survive it again? Annis, power dink right to the middle. 2 point advantage for the Jackets. 6 of those on the night for Annis. She leads all hitters. Just those 6 would lead all hitters. That's close. Yance pushes it back. Thurman's there, though. Lloyd to hit it. She goes deep. Patillo's got it. To Collins in the middle again, off the Lloyd block. Pass goes outside. The Jackets have to just push it over. Now Reardon has to backpedal. Yance with a chance goes down the line. A lot of scrambling here. And there's a free ball. Let's see if the Jackets attack. They go outside to Annis again. She hits that one, and it's off the block. And another kill. This time she hit it, though. And an 3-point lead forces Coach McMahon to take her first time out here of the third set. So Swain on the ropes, down 2-0. It was 29-27 game one. The Lady Devils had at least 4 opportunities that I recall off the top of my head where they had a 1-point lead and could have put it away in that segment and were unable to. And then they go to set number 2, which is all Jackets, who finally get on the offensive, mostly behind number 25, Savannah Annis, who had 7 kills in that set alone, compared to the Lady Devils, who had 5 kills as a team in the second set. So Hayesville clearly the more aggressive team in the second set. Now in the third set, it's in that guard, but the Lady Devils still find themselves 3 points down and need to dig out of this hole. Rebecca Cawthron to the service line. Floater over. Patillo's got it. Yance has to hustle to get there. Collins on the outside, no good. And we're up to a 4-point advantage, the largest of game 3 for the Yellow Jackets. Swain needs to dig out and dig out quick. Cawthron again. Cabe with the pass. Yance with a set. Cabe with a hit. And she doesn't get it over, so now it's a 5-point bulge for the Jackets. Floater, and Yance takes it over. Lloyd pushes it. Now Reardon sets it outside to Cabe, and Cabe is off the back wall with it. So 6-point advantage. The Jackets slowly pulling away. Floater to the back row. Patillo passes it. Yance on the run outside to Collins. Collins up and over, but now the Jackets take it over on 2. Again, it's nothing but just a dink, as it's called in the olden days. 7-point advantage. Floater. Both girls almost collide over it. They go outside to Collins again, and that one's out. So an 8-point advantage. And Swain in deep, deep trouble. Floater, Patillo with his pass. Yance sets it. Cabe takes it over. Reynolds is there, and now Annis will push it right to the spot. Reardon saves it. Yance goes outside to Cabe. She returns the favor on Annis, and now Lloyd will have to try to push it over and can't. So Swain stems the tide a little bit by attacking on their own with a well-placed ball, and now Yance will serve it. Swain needs to crawl back into this thing right now. Yance serves, spinner. Thurman's got it. Reynolds to set it. Lloyd to hit it. She does that. One of the rare times tonight anybody from Hayesville has hit one for a kill. Most of theirs have just been placed, and now it is match point for Emily Thurman, their senior. Floater. Anthony's got it. Yance goes over. And Swain stays alive. Cabe will have to serve the Lady Devils out. She's got to hit 7 straight right here, or this match is over. Set break. Match point. Hayesville to attack. They go outside, off the block, and it's down. So that'll do it. Off of a Megan Woody hit, it's 25-17. Same score as game 2. So Swain falls in 3 straight to the second-place Yellow Jackets. Next week, the Lady Devils travel to Cherokee on Monday and Murphy on Tuesday, and then wait and see what happens with the playoffs. Stay tuned to the MaroonDevils.com, Maroon Devils Network, for all of your news on that and other happenings here in the Maroon Nation. Thanks for joining us tonight